Hello and welcome. This is Angel dear, and today I wanted to talk to you about amazing practice, plant and tree dieta. This is a very ancestral, ancient practice that people all around the world use to connect deeply to the wisdom, the essence, the aliveness of plant and trees. You see, in a world that's more and more disconnected, that has more and more tensions, where we see hatred and fight all over the world. The wisdom of the trees have never been so much more important than now. And very often people are connecting to trees and plants and hearing wisdom, but if it's not done properly, it's not always the wisdom of the trees and the plants. Sometimes we're just hearing ourselves, or we're just hearing what we want to hear. So the purpose of a plant and tree dieta is to do an extensive period of time during which we are going to diet that tree of that plant. What we mean by diet, we're going to use extract of the trees and the plant, the bark, the branches, the leaves, the flowers, or the roots to prepare a tea. And we are going to drink this over a period of usually at least 3 to 4 weeks. We're also going to use that plant on our altar, on our prayer space. We're going to carry that plant with us. We are going to put the plant under our pillow at night so it comes into our dreams. We might even use essential oils of that trees or plant being. So when we do that, within a few days, sometime a few weeks, the plants start talking directly to us, and we receive profound wisdom. In fact, this whole offering you see on my website sacredpath.earth, most of it was born from my plant dietas. And every time I got an offering or guidance in my life from one of those beings and I put it out there, this offering just flourish, just grow. So that's one of the main reasons we do plant and tree dieta. And usually in the past, you had to travel far away to go to Peru or Brazil or other location in order to do this diet. But there is a possibility to do that in your home where you are living with local trees and plants. And this is what we're offering here in the Plant and Tree Dieta at Sacred Path. This is the opportunity to reconnect to your land, to reconnect to the beings that are growing on that land, and to get their wisdom. But on top of that, if you are a spiritual or holistic practitioner, you will also develop allies, spiritual allies in the spiritual realms to help you do your work. Those trees and plants will come to protect you during ceremony, during your ritual, will bring you guidance and healing for your work, and will become your best friend, like your drum might be, or your animal spirit. So what we are offering here in Plant and Tree Dieta is the opportunity to do those dietas up to 4 times a year. We're going to do them regularly in January, in April, August, and October. And every year we're offering those dietas. So you can select to do just one dieta. Let's say you're really excited and you want to start in January. You can sign up for the January one, or you can say, well, I'm going to wait for April and do it then. You also have the opportunity to sign up for multiple dietas, which I highly recommend. Why I recommend that? Very often, as you do your plant dieta, within a few weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, the plant will have finished its teaching for you and its wisdom. And very often that tree or that plant is going to give you another tree or another plant to work with. They know very well how to work with each other. So they will tell you, hey, now go work with that. And I usually do recommend to my students in my shamanic school to do multiple dieta a year. In fact, if you have been in one of my programs, you know that we do that regularly. So here it's the opportunity, even if you don't join one of our shamanic school program, to just do the plant dieta, to get deep teaching, to get healing, to get answer to the question you have about your life, your path, and the direction you want to take, and also to build allyship and relationship with incredible beings that lives in your backyard or in the forest around where you live. So the way the dieta is structured is that we are going to have 4 online live calls. Those calls will also be recorded in case you're missing one. In the first call, we are going to go into great detail about how to find your plant ally, how to find that tree, which one to pick up. And we're going to do practices in order for you to open that. And that first week is when you're going to discover which plant you're going to work with, learning how to start and open your dieta, what is required for you to do, what kind of meditation practice during the day to do that. The next 2 calls, so that's once a week, it's going to be about working with the plant. So we're going to be able to explore what message you are getting. I'm going to be able to support you in your dieta, with whatever is coming up. You are going to have the opportunity to connect with all the other people that are signed up for that dieta and exchange about their process. You might also learn a lot about other plant spirit, not just the one you're working with. So it's a beautiful way to be in circle and in community together to learn from each other. And then the last goal on the 4th week, where we'll learn how do we close that dieta, how do we wrap it up, and what comes next. So you will have tools in order to integrate the teaching into your life and potentially prepare you for your next dieta that you might do a few months later. One of the tree, and I will finish by that, that helped me the most in Plant and Tree Dieta is the oak tree. And the oak tree came after I did a deepening of my work with the deer medicine. And the deer, you know, they eat acorns, they live in the same forest as the oak tree. And the deer medicine and the oak tree medicine for me today are the pillars and the foundation of my work. They help me to stay grounded. They give me guidance when I need answer to my question. And they also support me in unfolding my path and my purpose. So Dieta have gifted me some of the most incredible gems of wisdom that I've ever received. And so it's my great honor and pleasure to share this practice with you. What you will learn during this dieta is not just this 1 month you're going to do it with me, or maybe you're going to do multiple, but it's a tool for your whole life. This is something that I believe is becoming more and more important as we enter this time of prophecies, this time of the great turning, having rooted plants, rooted trees to guide us in a world that is not rooted, that is very sometimes challenging for our mind, for our belief, for our hearts, really help us to stay strong on our path and to stay committed to our prayer and whatever vision we have for the world. So check out the content on the page of the Plant Dieta. And if you have any question, you can email me and I'll be happy to answer. And I look forward to share this amazing practice with you. Thank you.